Again today with the X251 because I wanted to do a follow-up flight video because I was incorrect whenever I stated the other day in my flight review, the initial review, that this had an acro mode. When you flip this down, the red light here in the tail will go red. I don't know if that'll show up in the video or not. But that is not actually acro mode. It is actually just like a fancy 3D flips mode. The quadcopter, when you flip down to that, it still has stabilization. It's just that whenever you give the controller full pitch, you know, I'm sorry, wrong wrong side, it's the throttle. Full pitch or full roll, then it will, the quadcopter will flip forward or roll sideways. So I was wrong about that in my review. I think some of the initial versions that first came out, I think it's called version 1, had full acro, so you had no stabilization. This is certainly version 2, even maybe a later model, because some of the earlier ones had even in version 2 had a carbon fiber on the landing gear, and this is just plastic. So it's actually pretty easy to fly in the 3D flips mode. I have no problems, just as long as you're not close to, you know, if you're close to the ground, you know, you may not be able to recover. You can hit the ground, but if you bump the throttle up to 125%, you're gonna have even less problems recovering. So let's go ahead and take it up and I can demonstrate those 3D flips. So I've already got it bound. The green is on because it's in a fully stabilized mode, and I've just got the props locked so I don't bump these and cut myself up. So let's go ahead and unlock the blades, and we'll go ahead and take it up here and well, we'll go ahead and take it up in expert mode because you want to be in the higher rate when you're doing the flips anyway. So I'm in fully stabilized mode right now. Love that punch. But you can see here I'm giving it full forward and back on the pitch, and it doesn't do anything, it doesn't flip or anything. So let's go ahead and I'm going to flip it down, and now it is in the 3D flips mode. So if you fly it forward, it's not going to flip until you give it full pitch or full roll. So let's go ahead and we'll demonstrate that now. Let's take it up a little higher. Let's give it a, there it is, it flips. Now I almost did a flip there because I was recovering my roll, and then you can end up just flipping it to the side. So it'll just keep flipping or keep rolling, keep on rolling if you are pushing in that direction and you don't bring the stick back some. So you have to be mindful of that. If you're going to try to fly this back into a headwind and you're in that mode, well, that's not going to work. You're going to full pitch, it's just going to sit there and start flipping, and you probably end up crashing. So that's why you get the full stabilization mode. Let's do a few more. Let's do a roll. The rolls work really, really well. Let's try that again. Very cool. With the stabilization, it's kind of like a lot of the toy grades where you hit a button and then you hit your roll or pitch stick and you'll do a flip, and then at one time. Well, this, like I said, it's the same concept, but it'll keep doing it, but it will stay stabilized. So I'm bringing it back now, but I'm not giving it full roll because I didn't want to just start flipping there and end up crashing on the house. Let's do a backflip. And you can see it, and it crashed. But that's not that uncommon, especially whenever you're going to do, I'm going to lock the prop so I don't bump it. Whenever you are doing the forward and back, you know, rolls, it tends to not recover as well doing pitch as you would the roll flips. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it back up to full stabilized mode and unlock the blades. Let's try that again. I'm going to flip it down into back into 3D flips, and let's try a backward flip again. And there, no problem. I just a little too close to the ground. So be mindful. Give yourself plenty of clearance whenever you're going to do these flips. does really well on the rolls. Let's do a punch real quick. I'm going to flip it back in to stabilize and bring it back. So I start trying to flip up high, bringing it back down. And start doing somersaults up high over the houses there, because there is a bit of a breeze at my back right now. Alright, well I think that pretty much demonstrates what I wanted to cover. So I apologize, I was wrong on the acro mode. So I think that the early versions did have that, but this one does not. But it is easier to do these sporty maneuvers with the stabilization, because full acro mode is certainly an advanced expert flying feature. So I think that pretty much covers it all. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with some more reviews or possibly another video at this in the future.